Having the weirdest day. Well, no, not really. I'm having the weirdest moment with Mises. Just my mouse was connecting and disconnecting. That weird Bluetooth magnetism. It's I was gonna say it's Saturday. It's Friday, 9:30. I started off really efficient today, and then it all went downhill. I did go out early to get food and fuel, and then come back and did some filming on the GoPro, which I've got of the pod. And then the whole idea was to edit it. But I think the thing that threw me was that I can get Wi-Fi up here, but only in a certain range from this Wi-Fi. So I need to have a better aerial to be able to connect up to this Wi-Fi. And that got me thinking about other places. So I took some photos and videos of this game room, which is just opposite where the pods are, and started thinking of the LAN party stuff. So that took me off on a completely different angle. Typical me, chaos into one thing into another, with the pods very much in the back of my mind. And realised that if I did any video stuff, I wouldn't be able to upload it or schedule it. And I've only got about 700 meg of bandwidth. So this whole cellular connectivity thing is getting past the joke a little bit really now, because I really can't afford to spend. I'm on a sort of money saving, minimising like thing at the minute, and I love to optimise. So it's quite a challenge really. I don't want to go and spend 30 quid on 10 gig of bandwidth when I'm not bringing in enough to return it at the moment. So I looked at sort of wages for this week and thought, okay, how can I just get the basics, basic fuel, basic food, and then just work? And then obviously what cut it in half was not being able to actually upload. I don't need to upload. I could just edit. I could have come back. I have actually uploaded all the GoPro footage into my computer. I just haven't edited it. I started watching a film and then chilled out for a bit. Then I watched another film, and now it's 7:30, as you do. So the problem I've got is that even if I edit these clips together, and it'll probably take me a couple of hours, I'm going to take a couple of hours on it from now. Even if I edit it, I can't schedule it and I can't upload it. That's fine. But I was thinking, then it gets me thinking, well, maybe I can optimize it and clear enough space on my iPad and push it across my iPad, put it into some like Pinnacle Studio or to the YouTube Capture app, and get it all ready and containered up to send up to YouTube, and then walk down with my iPad and just go and have a shower, and as long as I'm in range of that Wi-Fi, I can just upload it. But again, it's more steps. I guess it's kind of annoying because it's this optimizing for optimizing's sake, and now I'm documenting the optimizing. Don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at the moment. I've done a few things today. I've booked some travel for next week because I want to go and see Nick Rosen. He's the guy who wrote the How to Live Off Grid book, and he's going to be speaking at Cyber Salon, which is kind of cool. So I didn't have the money to go, and I looked at the finances, and then panicking about South by and New York and what can I sell to get there, etc., etc. Not to get to South by because of South by, because I think there's a lot of people who are not going to go this year. They think it's jumped the shark. I think it probably had a couple of years back. I agree with that. My difference is that I want to go to promote the Thunderclap for doing the Kickstarter for the pods. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough because I've got a lot of content to make. I've got a lot of the website stuff has got to be made. I've just got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm just not doing it. And it's frustrating me because I can do it and I've got the time to do it. And I guess I've just had other things on my mind that I don't want to talk about here. But yeah, it does get in the way. I do feel like I've had a productive day though. I've actually captured the footage. All I've got to do is edit it. I think I might do 2 bits of footage. One footage will be about the pods and about kind of from a customer perspective of them seeing it. I'm thinking either GIFs. I've got this like design with an iPad, and I might even do a swipe left or right of the pictures, sort of automatic, or I might do a little soft fade fly through thing. I'm not sure yet how that's going to happen, but then also I'm going to do a little bit of a montage of that video of those clips. That will feed into the YouTube stuff as well for not YouTube, Kickstarter stuff. So lots to be done. Lots to be done. Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. I'm going to crack on with this video now. This is the Casa Caravan, by the way. I've just set my machine up in a different place, and this is not really a seat. My prototype box is not really a seat, but it made me realise that I do need a chair in here. A chair that I can chill out with. I've also been looking at all sorts of weird stuff today, like low-powered heat blower systems. These little blue boxes with a pipe on that just... You can automate it. So instead of just having a thermostat, I can have a sort of on and off remote switch to it, which would be really cool. So I can turn that on and off. Yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. YouTube subscriptions have gone up. I'm really keen to try and move to working digital online all the time. I've got a lot to say and a lot of things to share from the last 10 years, 20 years probably. I went through a hard drive. I've got like 3 or 4 of these. This is like a 3 terabyte drive. I went through a hard drive yesterday because I found some cables, and all my old files from my Mac Pro on there, my first Mac Pro. So all my old web designs and the whole journey of trying to work on this, that and the other. I've worked on a lot of stuff. It might have looked really rough, but I've worked on lots of really good ideas that sort of permeated to now. And I've got a real good feeling about the pod stuff. Today, when I was looking through while I was doing the GoPro footage, you know, the way just opening the doors and realising that on the doors I could have sort of graphics and sort of a you know, price board for the drinks and sort of all kinds of QR codey stuff on the windows and training and booking and sort of co-working in and out and things like that. And also got a feel for the decking on the front, which actually I found out the other day was more than the cost of the pod, so that would mean more money. But I can see people sitting out front there, especially people who are on site when it's busy. Even when it's not busy, it's not been designed to just be a coffee business. It's been designed to be a co-working and laser shop with cutting out the middleman. And I mean, that's going to be interesting as well, because if you go down the Kickstarter route with the perks, it might be that people get so many hours that they can be on it, or they get an hour or 2 hours and people have to be off it by that time. People turn up and they use it for what they want to use it for. They probably have to bring their own materials, which means we need a storage thing as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet. I think there'll be some kind of, I was going to say servo, that's getting a bit fancy, but like some kind of press release thing where it just brings it down slowly and you can bring all your materials down. I think we need all the materials like in the space at the top and come up with something so it's over the top of our heads in the pod. Anyway, yeah. Oh, FPS is really low, so this is going to be really laggy. So I'm sorry about that.